The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show.
Alright, friends, let me start off by saying that I don't like the storyline and where it's going, right? However, Lauren has asked me to tell her story. I've DM'd her. Yes, I slid into her DMs. And she said, O'Neill, I want you to tell a story, please, from me. Please go ahead and tell a story. I know you're uncomfortable telling a story, but I want you to be able to tell a story to your audience because I want them to see me in a different role, and I want them to see me basically do my thing on screen. So I'm covering this straight on the back of Lauren asking for this to be covered, all right? Because she wants her talent out there. Let's jump into it. Let's go.
Hey, babe.
Hey, Dan, we can talk right here. This needs to stop. All of this needs to stop now.
What need to stop?
This doesn't feel like abuse to you? You don't see that
Abuse?
you're abusing me?
Abuse?
Abuse.
This is love. What are you talking about? There's nothing about abuse. This is me loving you.
Dan, I appreciate that you...
It's a tough way of loving her, right? And some people really do see these things as love, right? But it's not love. Yeah, love and obsession is two different things. Loving and obsession is two different things. So I don't feel like this is loving Lauren, basically. This is more like obsession for Lauren. You know what I mean? Like he's obsessed with Lauren more than loving her.
never loved me, and I have love for you. But I can't do this with you anymore.
Listen, I'm not doing this without you. Like I already told you, I love you. Like, ain't nobody gonna love you the way I love you. Ain't nobody gonna care for you the way I care for you. I love you with every fiber of my being. It's just how you make me feel. I just can't let that go. You want me to let that go?
Yes, I want Dan to let that go because you might love her and that's great. It's valiant to love a woman. But if she don't love you back, then you need to know that she hasn't loved you back and you have to find a way to deal with that. And that also includes women as well. If the man don't love you back, he don't love you back. Right? You just can't go crazy. But they're using Dan to tell the story. You have to also accept that and understand that because it is unfair to her for you to be doing what you're actually doing.
I need you to.
I'm not letting that go.
Dan,
You need to, this Wayne stuff, you need to cut it out. Like, I don't know what's going on. He might have the money, he might have more money than me, but he ain't gonna love you like I'm gonna love you. He's not. He probably gonna dispose of you. Soon you're gonna realize money ain't everything. Money ain't everything.
Which is a very fair comment. However, though, right? Sure, money isn't everything, but money works for a lot of things. The only difference, though, is that while money isn't everything, though, stalking a woman isn't everything either. And stalking her is kind of crazy. It's just psychopathic, right? Running her down and her asking her to be with you is not necessarily even something that's favorable either. So, again, I'm not sure where Dan is going, but we're telling this story for Lauren to see exactly how she has fallen into this trap because she's been scamming for so long that now she's now in trouble.
You can't buy love.
Dan, you and I are no longer a thing. I've said it so many times. Like, this is it. This is really needs to be it.
This ain't it. You think I'm gonna just let go like that? Listen, not only do I love you, I would die for you. And I really mean that. I would really lay my life down for you. I would die for you.
You don't mean that. Stop saying that.
No, I mean
Don't
it.
say
No,
things like
I'm
that.
telling you,
You
I
don't
mean
mean
it. I really mean it. I'm not.
I think he means it. I mean, the levels that he's at right now, I think he actually means exactly what he's saying. This boy would go down 6'6" for her. He would go down 6'6" for her, and I think he's right in that eventually Wayne is gonna get rid of her. But that still does not make it okay for him to do what he's doing. Let me just say that right off of the cuff, friends.
Saying about you. Not only will I die for you, I will die with you. I don't mind going back to prison if that's what it takes. I'm just here to let you know I'm not going anywhere.
So Dan was in prison before. So now that's a new case of whatever Dan thing is. So now Dan has 2 strikes on top of this whole thing that Dan is doing right here. So Dan basically now has gone to prison. So what I think is happening is I think they're basically ending this storyline. Because now the Dan character basically is going to go down to where it is. They're just ending the storyline at this point. The pylon is real. That's what's going on.
You need to stop
You
eating.
know what I need is you. You complete me. I need you a part of my life. I can't function without you. I wake up thinking about you. I sleep thinking about you. No. You need to forget about Wayne. You need to forget.
This is basically DV, but Lauren wanted the story to be told. She wanted to show you. This is what she said. She wanted to show this, right? I couldn't give you those other DMs because I've been inside of her DMs. Yes, friends, I've been in her DMs and we've been talking. She says, O'Neill, I want you to show this story because I want you to see how women play with men. And so I used myself to show you, that a lot of what the girls are doing, where they're basically playing and them want this money from man and them want all of this. They want you to see what that comes with. And she's saying it's not just a man thing, it also happens vice versa. When a man plays with a woman as well and then she starts to do things to him. So she wanted us to show that part of the story in itself, but she wanted to use herself and be vulnerable enough in the role to play the role. Right? It's not easy, it's a kind of a triggering role, but she wanted to show this role. I know it's tough, friends. Normally we're on here, we laugh and stuff like that, but she wanted to show the role that yes, this is what happens when you go too far, especially in the era of scamming. When you go too far, these are the things that actually happen. What you have is basically you have obsession of different people. She also wanted me to show you basically how what it is now. Yeah, just women going around with multiple men. That's the essence of the body of work that you want to put out. I'm gonna see you in the next one, friends. Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.